friends, Jeff Curry here. I wanted to do a little review of this wonderful bass, the Sire Marcus Miller V7 5-string. I received this bass from a person who came to my soul funk gig back in October, and he gave it to me for free. It was really amazing. And so we talked a little bit after the show. He also plays bass, and he says he really likes these Sire basses. And I said, oh, I always wanted to try one. And then he found out that I played 5-string, so he said, I've got a 5-string and you can have it, because I never play it. And I was blown away. And long story short, he came to a gig for my heavy metal band, Izmatik, and he showed up with the bass and he said, here you go. And I took it, and I've been playing it ever since. I've had a long time with this bass, and I've been able to kind of break it in. I took it up to Hokkaido with me on my steady gig up there, playing about 6 nights a week. And yeah, I really fell in love with the instrument. Really dig it. It does have some quirks. It's not perfect, but it sounds amazing. And you know, it's got the Marcus Miller name on it, so it's got that vibe. It kind of feels and sounds like an American Deluxe, Fender American Deluxe 5-string. I used to have one of those, and I thought it was a great bass. And yeah, there's a few quirks. The bridge that it came with, these saddles here, they would only go so far in. So I didn't like that. I replaced these saddles, so now I have full control. I can bring them all the way back, you know, if I choose to, which, you know, you would never need to. But that's the only upgrade that I made. The tuners are okay. They're all right. There's a little bit of slack in the tuners. They're not like premium, but you know, they get the job done, and the bass stays in tune really well. There's one thing that I don't like. Something is rattling around here and I can't figure it out. I've tightened all the screws. I've done everything that you could possibly do. So there's this weird like sympathetic vibration when I hit a B. Ah, there it is. That won't come out through the amp, but that's a little bit annoying. The thing I like about this bass is, of course, the tone. And I like that when you play it, you can really feel it resonating against you. So, and you know, it's got a really nice slap sound. And I don't play slap that much, but when I do, it's like it really pops through. And the G string really pops through. So you got to be careful though when you're playing like a normal line. Sometimes when you go up on the G string, it'll pop out too much. So I have to be conscious to kind of play lighter on the G string than I would my other basses. But anyway, so yeah, today I thought I would run some tunes and give you an example of what it sounds like, and hopefully you can get a good idea of the bass. It has an active preamp, but I'm not using that. I've stopped using active preamps because I like my other preamps, and I like the sound of my amp. So I think it's kind of ridiculous to use 3 preamps. You know, that's kind of overkill in my opinion. But yeah, if you're recording direct or just going straight into an amp, the active preamp is really good. It's not noisy at all. So yeah, it sounds good. One other thing that kind of bugged me was that the frets were a little bit sharp on some of them. But I did take this to Hokkaido in the winter, which means the weather up there, it's really cold and it's really dry. So it could have been that the neck kind of shrank and then the frets were poking out a little bit. I did do some filing of the frets, and after that it feels good. But now I'm back in Tokyo, and it's warm down here. It's getting hot, and yeah, it's feeling great. I've been playing it a lot. Here's what it sounds like. Preparing for a gig with Izmatik. We actually start rehearsals tomorrow. I'll show you what I'm using and the tones that I'm getting. So I am going through a Sans amp XB driver, and for most of the songs I'll be using the dual amp mode. So I got my distortion channel and my clean channel both going at the same time, with a low pass, high pass filter to give me that nice separation. And then I'll be going through my favorite amp, the Ampeg V4B. And the volume and gain are really low because I'm in an apartment. You know, it's not, I can't blast the doors down, unfortunately. But anyway, so that's what I'm using. I'm going through this interface, the Roland Rubik's 22. Very simple interface, does the job. So let's get some tones and see what's going on here. there you have it, folks. The Sire V7 Marcus Miller 5-string electric bass. It's a great bass if you like this kind of thing. I will put a link to another video in this description showcasing a recording session I recently did for an artist from Hong Kong. I'm just playing very simple kind of basic bass stuff. So check that video out, and also check me out on Apple Music. The link to my band Izmatik is in the description, and my other stuff. Take care and peace.